Finally, the Postmates recap. Was doing Postmates for 8 months straight from, on the weekdays, 5 p.m. to 7 or 8 or 9 p.m. sometimes. And then weekends from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. or 10 a.m. through 2 p.m. 10 a.m. to, the afternoon. Was it all worth it? I want to show you guys how much money and how many deliveries I did to pay my student loans off. And as you guys could see, I did 1,147 deliveries and I made $8,599.91. And as you can see here, my grand total of the loans was roughly around 17K, I think, when I started Postmates. So I did half of that with Postmates, I paid that off, and the other half I paid with my own job that I have, an office video editor job. So I did a lot of budgeting, a lot of calculations just to see if I could pay it off by December 1st, which I was able to do. I did it. There was a lot of non-stop work, a lot of commitment, a lot of sacrifice, but I had that goal to pay it off by December 1st, so I went for it. And I set myself a schedule for Postmates. I already told you guys the schedule. I worked right after work, after I went to the gym, and then I made sure to do at least 45 deliveries per week. My goal every week was to do 50. I chose that number just because to do 45 deliveries to 50 deliveries gave me at least $300 per week. And I needed to make at least $2K every month. And so, for the student loans, for the payment. So, I did as much as 45 or as little as 45 a week. Sometimes I did 50. Sometimes I was very short and only did around 43. Not very short, but 43 deliveries. But I still somehow always reached around $300 per week. So in the whole month, I usually make around $1,200, and then the $800 would come from my job. So that's how I planned it all out. But my goal was to do 5 deliveries on the weekdays, and then except for Friday, I try to do 10, and then Saturday and Sunday I do 10. So it usually equals around 30. Around 50, right? Yeah, around 50. And that always, somehow, in the outside regions of LA, always got me around $300. And the Postmates recap, was it worth it? I know. Because I had a lot of car troubles in my old car. And if you followed all the way through, I had roughly 4 times I had to go to the mechanic within the 8 months to fix my car, and each time was roughly at least $500 to fix the car. So it was a lot of money that I put into the car, but I do think Postmates kind of effed the car up more, because then you're wearing out your car, so I understand. But was it worth it? I did get a lot of tips, I made a lot of money, so. And I was my own boss. If I wanted to make money, I knew how to, and I could turn it off if I had a bad day, but I lost the money if I turned it off, or I could continue doing it. I was my own boss, and I really appreciate that through Postmates. But was it worth it? The customers were sometimes it made me not want to deliver food to the person if they didn't treat you like a person. Just really off-putting to work for Postmates when the customers are assholes. But was it worth it if Postmates actually doesn't really pay their drivers a good amount? For example, if I'm delivering food from a place that had the food not ready, so I had to wait, and the waiting per minute is 7 cents a minute, and I'm waiting there for like 30 minutes, and I only get paid $2. And then the customer was already mad because their food was on time because the restaurant didn't have their food ready. But then it's the driver's fault. And so the customer doesn't tip the driver. And then you only get paid $4 for that whole hour. Is it worth that? Was it worth it? Huh. But when I did get a customer who tipped me $20, quite a bit if you're in a really rich area, that made it worth it. Like I understood that. That was pretty cool. But was it worth it? Waiting in fucking rush hour to deliver someone's food, just sitting in traffic just to go 2 miles, which took like 20 minutes just to get paid $4. Or now there's no, sometimes it could be $3. Is it worth the $3? Huh. But was it worth it? I do want to share with you guys hacks that I learned with Postmates. Is you have to set yourself a schedule, and the schedule has to be when people are ordering food, so during lunchtime or dinner time, and be next to a restaurant that always has orders. Prime example for LA is Chicken Mason always has orders, Top Tenders always has orders, Chipotle, Panda Express, they always have orders. If you don't know which restaurants have orders, open up the Postmate app, the user one, see what people are looking for, go to party mode, see what people are looking at. It gives you that option to see which restaurants are on fire, which restaurants are busy. So go sit by that restaurant, go sit and wait. It's a patient, it's a sitting game, it's a waiting game for sure. You have to have patience with Postmates. You're gonna drive yourself crazy. So I feel like setting yourself a schedule, trusting yourself, trusting the process, and just being patient with Postmates. I feel like if those 3 things will help you if you want to do Postmates. But going back to the question, is it worth it? Fuck yeah, it was worth it. I am debt-free. College is paid for. I got a freaking degree. I think it was a top degree from a top college. And I still had a Postmates, but that's not Postmates' fault. That's our education system fault in America. But I'm digressing. It was worth it. I made my own schedule. I was my own boss, which I want to be my own boss in the future. And I made the money that I knew I could make with Postmates. And there were sucky times with Postmates where my car broke down and shit happens, but that's life. You just get back up and then you go back and Postmate again. And if you have a goal with your money, or like if you're doing this for a living, like you could be a really rich person, or you could be a really poor person by using Postmates. If you want more money, you just gotta work longer hours and be nice to the customer, even though they suck sometimes. It was fucking worth it. I feel like a brand new guy, but no more loans, no credit card debt, no student loan debt. I feel free finally. And I do have to thank Postmates for that. And the whole 203 days of Postmates to pay off my student loan, it was worth it. So, am I done with Postmates? Probably not. Right now my life is boring. I'm not traveling out. I'm staying still for a quick second until Haley figures out where we're going next. But until then, I still want to make videos. It sucks because it's gonna, you guys see my videos I'm making since Postmates is done. They suck, I get it. So I might go back to Postmate videos even though they sucked, but at least I was getting money for it. I mean, granted it was like $20 a day maybe, but it was still $20 more that I was making than just sitting at home doing nothing. And I hate sitting at home doing nothing. That's not me. I want to edit, or I want to create stuff. So I do see Postmates happening in my future again. Maybe not as hardcore, because I don't really have a goal with money right now. But I do see myself still continue Postmates journal. Maybe, I don't know, life could change. Postmate has been great to me. So I still have to say thank you to the Postmate people, the Postmate customers, the Postmate restaurants. Thank you for giving me business so I could pay off my loans. This has been the Postmates recap. Probably Postmates journal will still exist. Not too sure yet. Probably will, because I'd rather make money than just sit at home and do nothing. This has been the Postmates journal.